Matt says that he usually streams it from home. So there's one streamers that are watching it that is. Yes. Yeah, about how much do you collectively weigh? That'd be a great announcement.
Welcome to Stab Comedy Theater. It's time for the arena. Please welcome to the stage your referee for tonight's proceedings, Jorge Francisco Hernandez. I'm not going to waste any more time. Please welcome to the stage your champions, weighing in over 1,000 pounds collectively, Mouthstock!
You guys are the champions.
Yep.
How was that week, that victory lap week for you guys of being champions here on Stabs Arena? Did you tell everybody you knew?
I pinched myself after winning the title. It was.
And he asked all of us to pinch him as well. It got weird.
That is fantastic. Are you guys ready tonight? Because you guys have a hell of a challenger. Singular.
Yep.
On the day, and we will get to that. But
He doesn't want to share that $20.
no, he does not. I think it's smart. $20 divided by 6, not minimum wage. One person, that's pretty big. I'm not going to take any more of your guys' time. In a minute, you'll see the TV turn on and your timer for 20 minutes go on. But your time starts now.
Forward to our very long. Thank you so much for being here. Deep, but we feel one of the most fun stuff that there is. We've got them together in detail, and we think that it's probably the most fun one, and definitely the most fun live. We just want to first, thank Dank, who we had a blast coming up with, and who's going to be amazing coming up after us. We're going to do a for you tonight called Helix for 20 minutes, and for actually 19 minutes and 20 seconds after I shut up. We'll start with a word. We'll do long form improv. We'll tell stories. We'll do scenes. We'll make you laugh. We'll say awkward things. It'll be so much fun.
Maybe a magic trick.
Probably a magic trick. It'll be so amazing that you won't even know what happened. To start, it's holiday season. We've got 7 holidays coming up through the next 6 weeks, which makes you feel a lot of things. And a lot of things happen during the holidays. Some good, some bad, some mouth stuff, So, can somebody give us a word that makes you think of the holiday season?
Jingle.
What was? Tamales.
So tamales don't make me think of the holidays, unfortunately. But they do make me think of the first time that I lived in Sacramento, which was, this one remembers it, a good 12, 15 years ago when we started living here. It was when I went to law school at McGeorge Law School down the road from here. We lived in an apartment, and this apartment was in Arden Arcade area of Sacramento, and we were like Mormon kids, like fresh out of Utah types of Mormon kids. We went to a Mormon college. We were married. I was 22 years old. We were children, and we lived in this apartment complex. Like the guy who was 2 doors down from us was a sex offender that was in prison for like a horrible crime. I'm not going to say what it was, but a horrible crime. But the great thing about it is we had a pool right outside of our apartment. There was a hostage crisis, down the road from us. We heard the gunshots. It was great. We got pushed into the world, quickly by that experience. But the best part about it is we had this lady who would come by every week giving tamales. She would yell out tamales, and we would go out there, we'd buy the tamales, and it was the spiciest sauce I've still ever tasted. So that's what I think of when I think of tamales.
When I hear tamales, I think about the various things that I find as I do my rounds in my neighborhood picking up garbage. I have my little claw in my Home Depot bucket, and I do that because I used to just walk around my neighborhood and see litter and just get mad. So I figured I might as well do something about it, and it feels much better. That's all. Thank you. I'm kidding. So you find all kinds of weird stuff. I actually found a $10 bill last week, and that was great. That was the biggest amount of money I ever found while I was doing that. But one of the craziest things that I found litter-wise, is when I was living in Long Beach, California, working at a Big Five on, what was it, like Pine or one of their big streets down there. And I used to have to go pick up the parking lot. And the parking lot, because it was slightly ghetto over there, it was all kinds I'd find bullets and stuff. Like, it was really weird. But the funniest thing that I ever found there was a condom that had been used the night before, covered in ants. I don't know why the ants were drawn to it. Apparently it's highly nutritious because they were swarming this. It was practically crawling away. There were so many ants on it. It was disgusting and hilarious, and I'll never forget that for the rest of my life. So, do your community a favor, pick up some trash because you'll find money, and you'll sometimes find some really weird shit that'll end up being a story for you one day.
Excuse me. What is that?
That's the haul I got from the dumpster today, honey. You know that I go dumpster diving every Thursday. Mm-hmm. It's the opportunity for me to pick up all of other people's treasures that they leave in the dumpster. Like, take a look at this lamp, honey.
Is rather nice. It's rather swanky. It's got that nice little curve to it. I swear. Go get that broken bulb out of there somehow.
You know, we always have big dreams for these things. Yeah. We're going to repurpose that, and we're going to sell it at a dumpster dive. It's going to be great.
Cut to the dumpster dive sale.
You will not believe the deals we've got going for you today. People threw this stuff out, and we found a way to make it amazing.
Sir, I can see that you're looking at this beautiful mug that we have not filled in with gold like the Japanese do. No. We have filled it in with caulk, really good, solid black caulk right in the middle. And so it really
I'm sorry, I heard black caulk.
That's it.
What did he say?
What are you selling?
She's selling caulk.
Oh, and you got your hands on it first.
I thought there was a flea market. My God.
Oh, he doesn't want it?
It's full of all the black caulk that you need to just fill up all of the holes.
Hey you.
I don't know why the Queen has us over here doing this. It's just, they tell us to go to a place, we go to a place, but this, I've had enough. I can do orange peels, I can do garbage, but this used condom.
It's a really, really awful chore that she's having us do here.
I know.
It's rotten work we're doing.
And we're even bloody English ants.
Right, your American accent earlier was a delight.
I know.
Just all the... I can't believe it. Ants should not have to deal with this.
I know, that's what I've been saying.
I agree.
Where's the prince? Isn't there like two princes?
There's a queen, and then there's her drones,
right?
And then we clean
the
up.
Queen!
Good God!
What is all this?
Oh no! I'm
talking around. Please prepare yourself for the entry and the re-entry of the Queen.
I beseech thee, your Majesty.
Please arise. I cannot hear you when you speak into the ground, good sir.
We were having a joke earlier. We love what we do.
I don't. Why do we have to clean up the cum?
My dear, do you not know that is royal cum? Only the most willing and noble of my lackeys are charged with dealing with the royal. Thank you, good
We
sir.
do not hand it directly to the Queen. My apologies. I will take it.
Do not smite me.
Never today.
You shall not be smoten today, but another day I might smite you.
But isn't our purpose as ants to gather food so you can produce more ant babies, not to gather human semen and bring it to you that's useless to us as ants?
It is the most royal of the semen that produces the best of the ant litter that has ever graced God's green earth.
I dare you question Her Majesty.
I know I'm merely an ant, and my brain is pea-sized. But I can tell you, biologically speaking...
Good sir, I am listening to the dulcet tones of my lackey licking up the royal cum.
It is the good ship. I cannot believe that Mom and Dad grounded us again.
I feel we deserved it.
Could you please pick up shit along the road with me faster than what you're doing right now? This is what happens when you have siblings. I fucking always carry the load.
Yeah, well, you screwed up worse, and so I was tasked with watching you do the work. That's my punishment. You do the work.
You know, every time that we have... Oh, that's weird. Do you have the tweezers?
I'm here to supervise.
Jesus Christ, I
don't
never get any
have
fucking help. I
materials.
have them, it's fine.
Okay.
Every time that you get in trouble... Oh.
Hey, Darren, how's this going? How's Danny doing?
Frankly, he's complaining quite a bit, and I think he should be fired.
Yeah,
You want
fire me.
You want me to fire your brother from being your brother?
No, from this job. I think he needs a more disgusting job. I mean,
Well, you're in charge, honey. If you want him to have more of a disgusting job, I put you in charge, so you do that for me.
thank you. I really appreciate that. See? You just got to do your job right, and then you get promoted, like I did.
Okay, so last year at appraisal time... There's so much trash.
Did you
It's
just
really,
give
it's really
yourself? No.
it's
You're done
really
with
crazy.
trash. You failed at trash.
Sweet. Okay. So yeah, appraisals. You said this time trash is really bad. Next year we're going to do something else. You keep failing at trash. We're taking you to HR. So what is the do I do on the side of the road? There's only so many things. We haven't seen a broken down car for days. I don't like
Toilets.
toilets.
You clean the toilets now.
toilet.
You're toilet boy.
Okay, so shitty jobs makes me think of when I was a lifeguard, which wasn't a shitty job because I just got paid to pee in a pool and then have kids blame it on each other. But I did have some really uncomfortable experiences, like the time I showed up at this teeny tiny pool where I was lifeguarding at, and I had to go into the back pump room to make sure everything was working well. And they had one of those mouse traps that was sticky on the bottom. And you know where this is going. There was a poor little mouse on there. And I remember just freaking out because I was like, this mouse, it's stuck to this thing. And I put on gloves and I tried to pull it off of the little mouse pad and it was just squeaking at me and I was like, oh God. And there was a payphone at this pool. This is how long ago it was. And I called my mom and was like, Mom, there's an alive mouse here. She was like, just throw it into the woods. I was like paper and all. And she was like, yeah. So I remember taking it out to the woods again with these gloves on because I didn't want to touch it. I didn't know what was on it or whatever. And I threw it as far as I could, but it stuck to the gloves. So it's just this mouse hanging off and I just threw it and then I went back and I sobbed because afterwards they were like, you probably should have just stepped on it and put it out of its misery. Now it's just starving and stuck. And I was like, well, I didn't sign up for this shit when I did lifeguard training. I feel like I did the best I could with what my 17-year-old brain could handle. So, kids, don't be a lifeguard.
Teddy, I'm really sorry, but Mr. Whiskers, our beloved dog, he's not doing really well. He's really sick, and I think we need to do the right thing.
But he's such a good boy.
No, I know he's a good boy, but what you're going to need to do is throw him into the woods.
What do you mean he's not doing well?
Well, look,
I taught him to do that. You're doing so good, buddy.
Mr. Whiskers. Oh yeah, no. See, he's not. I think it's time in every boy's
I
life.
didn't teach him that good.
Or he needs to throw his beloved pet into the woods. So.
God, I fed him so good though. I can't do it on my own.
Well, okay.
Where's my deadbeat brother? Where's Toilet Boy?
What's up?
Hey, Toilet Boy.
Yeah.
You need to help me.
It's time to throw Mr. Whiskers into the woods.
Okay. Yeah. I'll
Don't
do that.
fuck it up like you do. I'm sorry, Mommy.
It's okay, honey.
Don't ruin it like you do so many other things.
Yeah.
The toilets look terrible, by the way. Dirtier than before. How did that happen? Anyway.
Well, remember, you had to throw your brother Danny into the woods because he was doing such a bad job of the roadside cleanup.
I don't
then
blame you for all these bad brothers.
And then you adopted me as an adult man to do all of your dirty work.
Did you have anything else better going for you?
I guess I'm going to be throwing this mouse in the woods.
Oh, we didn't even get to throw him. I was so looking forward to throwing you. Maybe
Welcome to Dejected Pets meeting. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming.
Anytime,
You know, so my owner, I was a perfectly live mouse. And my owner had his brother just throw me into the woods. And here I am now. A pet mouse living in the woods at this meeting. What brings you here to this dejected pets meeting that we had?
My God, I'm horrified by your story. I cannot possibly. I am just a guinea pig that weeped one too many times. I heard a bag. Thought it was food.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes perfect sense,
It
right?
does, it does.
If there's a bag moving, it's got to be food. If there's like something, anything, I don't. Then they just took me and they got me, like even got like the mid out and just tossed me as far as he could into the woods.
Here, let me get you some water. Let me get you some water here. Just go in there.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Hey, what brings you here?
Oh, I don't know if mine is as bad as your guys's, but it's kind of traumatic, okay? Sorry. I kind of went on a ride that I didn't want to go on. I stopped swimming around. I was fine. I was belly down like I was supposed to be, but they still scooped me up and they flushed me.
Oh, that's just awful. That's just awful. I mean, that's worse than being thrown in the woods. That's almost as bad as this guy's thing, squeaking.
Yeah.
Guinea pig.
What did they do to you after the squeaking? I missed that.
I don't know if I can relive this trauma. There was a mitt, and there was a just I flew. Guinea pigs don't fly.
Pets, places, you guys. The kids are going to be home from school in 5 minutes. You need to end your dejected meeting and get back to your places.
Fine, jeez.
I want to thank you for coming out, check this place out. This is a wonderful, wonderful house that we have for you on display today. It's a 2-bedroom, 1 bath, somewhat affordable. I mean, it's renting here in Sacramento for about $4,000. Totally reasonable for the market. Now, there may be a few small issues around here. I just want to let
Somebody
you know.
was murdered in it.
That was actually the draw of it. I found on this alternative website of houses in which people were murdered. Usually you get them for a good deal, so $4,000 a month sounds pretty excellent for Sacramento.
It was $5,000 before the murder, but yeah.
Please do tell me, can you show me where the murder occurred and reenact it as best you can?
So right here I have my assistant Sylvia, who is very proactive. I love it, Sylvia. I love this energy. You are going to kill it at dinner theater tonight. Oh my God! Like this is right where this is where Susie Connors got absolutely. This is where she met her end.
Gorgeous.
This is the wonderful front room. She crawled all the way from that bathroom all the way over there.
You seem to know an inordinate amount about this murder.
Susie Connors' murder. I mean, it was everywhere.
It was everywhere.
Everywhere.
You say. And how long have you been a realtor on this place here? And is your assistant okay?
She's very convincing. Very, very convincing.
It just happened. He did it. She was a week behind on her rent, and he killed her.
Like twice if you
We
need
also
help.
have a nosy neighbor that likes to poke in every once in a while. Just ignore them. They were right about the murder at one point, but totally couldn't be right about the timeline at all. Excuse me, I need to go wash my hands real quick here.
So we need to get this lady out of here. Stat.
She's fine. She's not going anywhere.
Oh.
But he needs to go somewhere
Hi!
with bars.
Wonderful. Why don't you show me to the kitchen?
So the kitchen is perfect. It's right over this way. Just go ahead and
Don't
step
go in the
right over
kitchen.
Susie
Don't go in
here.
the kitchen.
Step right on over here. And
Whatever.
I'm gonna
Tried to
right
order.
here. Now, if you notice, there's a wide array of butcher knives that the previous owner left. I'm not sure why. There's one missing. I forgot to put that one back.
Oh, you mean this one that's right here?
You know!
Oh, murder.
This isn't a confessional.
No, I was a murder prosecutor for a good number of years. My first murder was a prosecution where a guy was murdered up in Paradise, California, It's a great story. We can talk about it later if you want to. I'm not going to go into detail, but here's the funny thing about it is we did a preliminary hearing on that case, and the investigating officer was a new detective, Paradise Police Department detective. And we both wore the same chap suit that we got at Kohl's.
All right, ma'am, you had a complaint about crime here in your neighborhood? I am the nude detective.
Yes, I've heard that you were highly recommended.
Yes.
I think that this is only a case that the new detective can handle.
Yes, absolutely. When it comes to difficult cases, always go with the nude detective.
Yes, because we know that suits really just encumber the process,
It's too
right?
many constraints.
Right, so
everything I have to offer is right here.
It's open, it's here for me to behold and just, yeah.
Excuse me, standards and practices here. We are streaming online tonight.
Oh yeah, this is my black rectangle guy.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, and this is my other black rectangle guy in case this guy can't fulfill his duties.
Yeah, but can I slip them 20 so I can see what's behind it?
Well,
I'm a big fan of Andrew Jackson, yeah.
There we go. All right, so new detective. Let's get back to the matter
Yes,
at
your
hand,
complaint.
So there's a turtle that just appeared in my toilet bowl today, and I have no idea where the fuck this turtle came from. Help!
They will go back. I will have a couple of things to talk to you guys about. Very important to that. Thank you guys again. You guys have seen 20 minutes of a show. I heard one of them say that they were a lawyer. How much time is that in like lawyer fees that you just got right now? What value? You guys are probably thinking that was a roller coaster. Maybe you're thirsty. There's drinks. There's like different types of drinks. I don't drink that much alcohol, but you can go and drink all the alcohol you want for a fee at Stab's bar there. So please do that. And if you're like, oh, I don't drink, there's also snacks and other stuff too. You can have some waters. Water's very important, very hydrating for you. Thank you. You guys are a crowd. I love that. Again, we do more things here at Stab every week. Another show that happens that I know of off the top of my head is Warm Takes, which is this next Saturday, I think at 8 p.m. At 8 p.m. So that's a really funny show that I've actually witnessed with my eyes and enjoyed a lot. So I wouldn't recommend things that I haven't seen or loved to you guys. So you guys should come back for that if you guys ever think, haha, this place is great and I love it. Are we good or? Yeah! It's Dank, everybody!
Thank you for having me. Hello. Jesse, am I good?
You are good.
Sweet. How are you guys doing? My name's Daniel Kesnick. You guys can call me Dank if you'd like. Pre-pandemic, I had a show where I had invited friends on to do 8 minutes of one-person improv each, and I would often perform in that. Haven't done it since. Also added like 12 minutes to it, so that's be a fun one. So if you guys could please bear with me. So for my suggestions, I'm going to need 3 occupations. It could also be something that's not necessarily an occupation, like a tourist, or just any kind of descriptor in that way. Dolphin psychologist. Okay, I got one. Firefighter. Okay. Oh, butler. Okay, cool. Dolphin psychologist, firefighter, butler. What could go wrong? What could go right? We're gonna find out. Preparing the stew for the dolphin psychologist is always a difficult task. Every November he wants just stew, He says, I want stew for the month through, and no more the rest of the year. I don't know why he didn't make it rhyme over there, but it's... Don't get me wrong, I don't not like stew. I don't. Right, and I'm not saying you don't. I know. And it's just, as head butler, it gets kind of difficult. You know, you're used to pierogies and panini sandwiches. And, excuse me, I'm going to take a break. Just don't mind me. No, you're fine. You're fine. It's just, it's a second to head butler. I don't know if it's a good look. It's not a good look. And I'm aware of it, but I'm a risk taker. You think you get to being head butler of David Carnegie, dolphin psychologist, by just not taking risks? But the one risk you'd never not take is not making stew during the month of November for him. And I'm tired of it. Slightly less British. I know, or more. I know you're tired of it, but I need you. I'm not ready to step into the shoes of being the head butler of David Carnegie, dolphin psychologist, quite yet. And I don't want your rebellion to propel me forward in a way that I'm not prepared for. God damn it, you are prepared for it. I see you come in here every day. You've got a thermos full of what? Full of what? Stew! It's stew! Okay? And sure, it's leftover stew from the day prior that you made, but it's stew nonetheless, and I'm studying subtly, okay? That's great alliteration. And also, I know you could do that. Please, just my apron. Sorry. I know that you have it in you. You could go ahead and be a top butler for William Davidson, the whale psychologist at SeaWorld, but you choose to be here. You're right. You're right, Chef. But is this the way for me to get in? You mucking up his stew, and me coming in on the reins of that? I don't know. Look, I want to be free from here. I have bigger and better dreams. I'd like to be an assistant manager at a P.F. Chang's or something. I don't know. Anything but here. Don't get me wrong, it's not that I don't like it. It's just stew for a whole month. That's ridiculous. That's the work of a madman. Okay, we'll brainstorm and we'll figure it out. Right. 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 Back to stewing. It's just... Is my stew almost ready? Oh, it's gazpachos this time. Delish. I can't wait. I have a few appointments later on. One with Elmer, the dolphin. I have another with Veronica, the dolphin. They're all dolphins. And I can't... Where'd the voice go? I can't do it on an empty belly. You mocking me? I was not intending to be mocking you, there we go. But I accidentally did. And, you know, it's just, you think it's very funny that you come in here and mock me. And I was in the midst of taking a break and you didn't even realize. I didn't realize that I was being so snippy. I'm sorry. If you want a break, just feel free to sit down. It's honestly not big of a hassle. I've got plenty of time. I don't eat for another 6 hours, so I just wanted to come in and check on the stew, see how we were doing, see if everything's okay. Okay? I'm gonna get going. Alright, well, bye. Sir, he saw you sitting down and he didn't give a muck, didn't care. Looks like I'm gonna have to try harder to get fired. I thought just sitting down would have been enough, you know. We're in America, of course, so I thought that'd be plenty of room for getting fired. Forgot he's German. He'll give me a month off. But it's just, I don't know what to do. Sir, might I suggest something? Sure, go for it. Thank you. What is anti-stew? What is just the opposite of stew? Something so dry and cold, I suppose. Shaved ice, I guess. I don't know. That was a weird one for you to throw at me. I'm aware it was a weird one for me to throw at you. I'm used to just doing shit, all right? I don't... Like, can you not just say I don't want to work here anymore? I've tried. I said it. I said, please, I don't want to work here anymore. And I thought that would have been enough. You left it at that. You thought that would have been enough. Yeah, I did. And it clearly wasn't. So the stakes must be raised. You know, I just need to maybe walk around and clear my head a little bit, and just figure out what it is that I need to do. I'm gonna take a stroll around the aquarium, and I'll come back. Goodbye. It's just another fucking Tuesday, isn't it? It's you come in, no pierogies today, just stew, and that's fine. And you know, someone's got to be the head butler. I guess I'm gonna have to step up. It's just so difficult. Oh, I'll turn on the burner. And he comes in and just talks about dolphins. He never asks about me. And then Adam just comes in and complains about stew all day, and he never asks about me and how I'm doing either. It's like no one cares. You're just head butler of David, there's a name here, the scientist guy. No one asked about me is what I'm saying. Oh dear. I'm sorry no one's asked about you lately, love. Deborah, I'm the third butler in command, and my nan. How are you? I'm doing fine, honey, just fine. Would you like some cabbages or something? I've cleaned out the fridge today and getting rid of it. Turns out stew doesn't really take all that much. We need to cut down on our Costco trips. I'll keep that in mind next time. It's just you spend a certain amount, you get a certain amount back, and you get to spend that on things like hot dogs, and I really like that. Thank you, Nan. All right, well, I was trying to give you someone to talk to, and you hit me with that. No, I got it. I got it figured out. Okay, well, it's just a bit of a bullshit excuse to talk to you, but I guess I'll get going then. Goodbye. See you later. Prick. Neither the dolphin guy or the other chef, no one cares. I've got to go for a smoke. Meanwhile, a fire starts happening inside there. Oh dear, there's a fire. No, chefs. It seems they've left me in here. Oh shit, there's a fire. I thought I smelled something. You absolutely, you saved my life. I'm trying to be the German guy. You did it. That was. How did you know? I've just been going around kicking in doors, hoping there's a fire. I thought, aquarium, there'd never be a fire there. But hey, why not? And I did. Kicked it open. Here we are. You're welcome. That's like 4K. Oh, no problem. No worries. I got it. There you go. 4,000. Whoa. What? Do you own this place? I'm the psychologist where the dolphins, they come to do the rehab, and they get like a tear in their fin or something like that, and they want to talk about it, and they come here. State gives me money. It is, and I listen to them. So you could say I kind of own the aquarium. Whoa, you're a dolphin psychologist? I've never met one. a dolphin psychologist. That's pretty neat. Look, do you ever... Oh, wow, that's a cool way to sit. Thanks, I thought we were just going to share our little sitting habits and share talking a bit. Have you ever come across a dolphin named Eric? Eric. Was he the one that lived off the coast of Mendocino? Wow, that was him. I didn't know that he came here. Well, after the ocean fire displaced him, he had to come here and get rehabilitated. Wow. I'm the one that saved Eric from that fire. And I knew he was getting rehabilitated. I thought it was just some bullshit that the state was making up. I thought the guys were pulling a fast one on me. Said, oh, the dolphin you saved is going to rehab a couple miles away. And I've just been pretty angry ever since. I never got to say goodbye properly. That sounds very stressful for you and the dolphin. Can you take a seat? Oh, right. I've just been looking for my bud. Can you help me out? Well, yes, I can. Eric came in a few months ago and said that he missed a firefighter. That's been looking for him, he presumes. But he said, why wait here, Why? Maybe he's out fighting more ocean fires. I did have to fight a few of those. It's tough. Well, he's on his way out. The truck just left. Like, if you'd come, 5 5 minutes ago. You would have seen him. And maybe we could stop the truck. I just oh my God, is there a fire here? There was. Yeah, there was. Hey, have you seen a dolphin named Eric? No, I can't say I have. I've been making stew. Oh, that sounds delicious. Well, it just might be. I'm sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. I got on the mind, but you said the truck just left with him? They did. I'm sorry, it took me a minute because I keep getting tripped up over the fact that logistically a truck is just filled with water and then they'll come just dump him in the ocean. It's beyond me. The science is honestly amazing. What the fuck? Yeah. Yeah, what? Never mind that. Okay. I could pull some strings. I'm actually the psychologist or the therapist. There we go. I'm actually the therapist for the truck driver as well. It's a union thing. I have his number. I'll be the Wow, you guys are union? Yeah, it's not the German guy. Yeah, I'm union. Wow. All right, well that's pretty neat, huh? Bet you never want to leave this place. It's just they got me making stew all day. And you're getting paid union dollars to make stew all day, and you're complaining about leaving. Honestly, yeah. All right, that's fair. It seems mean to try to stop you. Who am I? You probably have dreams. What do you want to do after this? I don't know, maybe become assistant manager at P.F. Chang's or some shit. Wow. That's very moving. It means a lot. I'm glad we got to kill some time. Oh, here comes the psychologist. And here's the dolphin that I've saved for you. Oh, Eric! And that's it. Thank you. Welcome back, Jorge. Thank you.
That was special. That was both teams very, very special. They gave you their all tonight and made you guys laugh. I heard it. You can't deny it. That was amazing. Now is the hard part for you guys. You guys should have came in and gotten one of these. It is a voting slip. If you have not gotten one of these, raise your hand and I will get it to you when I walk off the stage. I see one person. I will rectify that soon. Okay, so you vote for who you think should go on next week and perform again in the arena against a completely new team. Now, as you saw today, there was one person in a show today. Anything goes in this arena. I've told people from the beginning, you don't have to do long-form improv. You don't have to do short-form improv. You could think you're funny and do anything, a reenactment. You could do funny painting. You can do anything you want. If you think that you can do that out there and in the audience, let me know, and I can book you on the show against the champion that you picked today. So again, that would be great. Welcome for one more time tonight, your reigning champions, Mouth Stuff. saw you watching. Sorry.
Don't know if I'm going to be able to keep going. I've been feeling a lot of anxiety and stress and pressure with these hours waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning every day. I got sick last night. Please send love. Your son, Max.
Barbara, my dearest love, how I long for your caress again. These many months here at Checker School training these imbeciles, these children who hyperventilate at having to wake up at 5 a.m. and count. That's all they've got to do. They've got weeks to learn it, and they can't wrap their heads around it. It's very frustrating. I can't wait to take my frustration out on you, with you, together, in our matrimonial bed. Until that time, Patrick.
Dear Gladys, another week at this checker training school and I'm gonna lose my shit. There's literally a kid called Patrick who's acting like he's the checker trainer, writing to his wife. He's 11 years old. And this other kid is just racked with anxiety. I don't know how in the world we're going to be able to provide labor for future grocery stores. Love, Joe.
Dear Grove, I was cut down the other day to become paper bags for this checker grocery store training program. These kids are imbeciles. My bark was better served back at home with you in the forest. Please send Mother my love.
Dear Steve, we're getting ready for the shopping cart rodeo out there with all the checkers. We got to make sure they know exactly how to get those carts back inside. So I'm going to need you to get your best batch of them out there. I'm going to need you to get the ropes out there, make sure these kids know what they're doing. And I'm going to need at least 3 Kias to park in front of the parking shopping cart spots so that these kids have to figure out exactly how to get a cart in and out of there. And if we're going to pull this off right, I think we're going to pull this off right. That's what I think. Amen, Jehoshaphat.
Dear Max, my dearest love, Max, you are so strong. I just picture you helping check out those trainee customers that are actually just your coworkers and that mock store that they have you train in. It's really pretty elaborate. Just be strong for me, honey, and we'll save all of those dollars. We'll go off together somewhere where there's no grocery stores at all, like Russia. By the way, I stopped at a store in the chain the other day. They have the most elegant shopping bags. I wrapped you a gift that comes with this letter. Love, your dearest love, Darlene.
Barbara, my heart, my soul, my breath, my everything. When we have children, please, don't insist on Joe. There's this real asshole here that is trying to convince everyone that I'm not actually the teacher. He's stripping me of my authority, and it's making it hard. They're all unruly and so uncoordinated. They punch through the bottom of the bags as they try to bag things. It's a real shit show. Anyway, you're in my thoughts and my dreams. Await for my caress. What was my name?
Give it up one last time for Mousefucker! I counted the votes, and that took so long. I had to run equation after equation algorithm after algorithm to make sure that I got this completely right. And in the end, the winner and champion for the arena is Dank! Good shit. I am out of sorts today. Thank you guys. That has been a wonderful show. That is our show. Come back next week. And we are done.
Thank you guys for coming out one more time for Mount Stuff and Gang. Such a great night. Thank you all. Your vote count. And that's it for us for this evening. I'll turn the lights on again so we can that's it for us tonight. Check us out tomorrow. Everybody online. First,
Good job. There you go.
Yeah, I forgot to get money.
Yeah. Yeah, one guy. Big,
Boom, that's
big
a
deal.
few beers.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that so much.
20 minutes, one person. That was amazing, dude. I need a couple pictures, obviously, of you with. Look at how beautiful my boy looks. Look at that. Yeah, yeah, I like that one. Thank you so much for doing the show.
Thank you, man. Thank you
I really appreciate that.
I'll let you know if I can make next week.
Yeah, I saw that. But yeah, we'll work it out. Hopefully, do an exhibition if we have to. But yep, that was good. Yeah. That'd be very helpful. Not this Sunday yet, no. So. Yep. All right, that would be awesome. That'd be great. Yeah, I saw you guys during the